The journey of faith in Islam is filled with moments of growth, introspection, and often intense struggle. When a believer is close to a breakthrough, whether it's a deepening of faith, a personal victory, or a test of resilience, Satan intensifies his efforts to break them. This critical point, where Satan's influence becomes stronger, is often right before a major breakthrough or spiritual awakening. Why? Because Satan's purpose, as explained in Islam, is to lead believers away from Allah, and your greatest strides in faith threaten his objective. 1. Understanding Satan's tactics in Islam. In Islam, Satan, known as Iblis, is depicted as a being who was cast out of paradise due to his pride and disobedience when he refused Allah's command to bow to Adam as. This rejection marked the beginning of his mission to mislead humanity. Satan vowed to stray as many people as possible from the righteous path, with his ultimate goal to lead believers away from Allah's guidance and turn them toward wrongdoing and despair. One of Satan's main tactics is to create doubt, fear, and confusion within a believer's heart. He often approaches when a person is close to achieving a significant spiritual milestone, as these moments pose a threat to his mission. By intensifying his whispers and temptations during these vulnerable times, Satan tries to prevent the believer from experiencing growth and enlightenment. His methods are subtle yet powerful, often making sinful acts appear tempting and planting seeds of insecurity. In this way, he seeks to weaken a believer's resolve and steer them off course. Recognizing and resisting these deceptions is crucial in Islam, as believers are encouraged to seek refuge in Allah and fortify their faith through prayer, remembrance, and seeking forgiveness. 2 signs you're on the brink of a breakthrough. When you're on the verge of a breakthrough, life may suddenly seem full of unexpected hurdles. In Islam, these trials are seen as opportunities for purification and spiritual growth, rather than obstacles meant to harm you. Facing these challenges is like a refining process, preparing you for the blessings and strength that lie just ahead. Tests are a natural part of this journey, allowing you to grow, strengthen your resolve, and develop deeper faith. At times like these, Satan intensifies his efforts. He is aware of the transformative power of a believer's faith and dedication, and understands that a breakthrough can fortify a person's connection to Allah. To counter this, he amplifies doubts, hoping that believers will question their faith, feel insecure, or even consider abandoning their goals. You might notice that temptations or negative thoughts are coming at you with unusual force and frequency, which can be a clear sign that you're close to something meaningful. Staying grounded and remembering the purpose of these trials can help you stay focused. In these moments, rely on prayer, seek Allah's guidance, and remind yourself that tests are often signs that spiritual growth and blessings are near. 3. Why does Satan target you before your breakthrough? Satan intensifies his efforts when you're on the verge of a breakthrough because he recognizes the spiritual growth that lies ahead. Breakthroughs, whether in faith, personal growth, or resilience, often come after periods of intense struggle. Satan knows that if he can sow seeds of doubt and despair at your most vulnerable moments, he can potentially halt your progress and keep you from realizing your true potential and faith. In Islam, it's taught that Satan fears moments when believers draw closer to Allah. The stronger a person's connection with Allah, the harder it is for Satan to influence them. So he disrupts this momentum by intensifying his whispers, encouraging negative thoughts, and even creating distractions. His goal is to weaken your focus on righteousness and instill feelings of self-doubt or hopelessness. Recognizing these tactics can be empowering. When struggles increase, it's a sign to lean even more into faith, knowing that Satan's attempts are only temporary roadblocks. By trusting in Allah and persevering through these challenges, you emerge stronger, more resilient, and spiritually uplifted, ready to embrace the blessings that follow. 4. Strengthening faith during times of hardship. Before a breakthrough, Satan often intensifies his focus on a believer, amplifying struggles and doubts. Why? Because he recognizes that these pivotal moments can strengthen a person's faith, deepen their resilience, and bring them closer to Allah. Islam teaches that hardship is not without purpose. Each difficulty holds a potential for growth, serving as a test that purifies the soul and builds spiritual endurance. Satan, however, seeks to disrupt this by planting whispers of doubt and encouraging despair. During these trying times, patience becomes an essential tool. Holding on to patience allows believers to stay grounded in faith, helping them push past fears and insecurities. Islam emphasizes the importance of seeking refuge in Allah, especially when Satan's influence feels overpowering. Regular practices like salah prayer and dhikr remembrance are protective barriers, anchoring believers in their connection with Allah. Through these practices, believers strengthen their defenses against Satan's temptations and draw closer to Allah, finding solace and purpose in their trials. When you're near a breakthrough, remember that Satan's persistence is a sign of your potential. By maintaining faith and focusing on prayer and remembrance, you can shield yourself and continue on the path towards spiritual fulfillment. 5. The power of istighfar, seeking forgiveness. Istighfar, or seeking forgiveness, is one of the most powerful and transformative acts in Islam. It embodies humility and a sincere desire to draw closer to Allah by acknowledging our mistakes and asking for His mercy. When we seek forgiveness, we're not only erasing sins but also purifying our hearts, creating a spiritual shield against Satan's influence. This act renews our connection with Allah, reminding us that His mercy is always within reach. One of the many blessings of istighfar is its ability to protect us from negativity. Satan's tactics often include planting seeds of self-doubt, trying to fill our minds with insecurities and weakening our self-belief. Negative self-talk is one of his most subtle and effective tools, which, if unchecked, can lead us to despair and hopelessness. By consistently practicing istighfar, we gain spiritual clarity and resilience, making it much harder for Satan to infiltrate our hearts with doubt and negativity. Each time you make istighfar, you actively choose to combat these whispers, allowing positivity and faith to flourish within. This daily habit becomes a shield, keeping your heart pure, your mind positive, and your connection to Allah strong, despite the challenges you may face. 6. Holding on to hope and trusting Allah's plan. Holding on to hope and trusting in Allah's plan can be a profound source of strength, especially during times of hardship. Islam teaches that every difficulty we face has a purpose, even if it's not immediately clear to us. Believing in Allah's divine wisdom reminds us that we are never alone, and each challenge is an opportunity for growth, patience, and closeness to Allah. This mindset can ease the weight of our burdens, helping us navigate trials with resilience and faith. Trusting in Allah's plan acts as a powerful defense against Satan's whispers. Satan often tries to exploit moments of doubt, using them to fill our hearts with fear, worry, or even despair. But when we place our full trust in Allah, understanding that He knows what's best for us, we become less vulnerable to these tactics. Hope becomes a guiding light that keeps us focused on the bigger picture and helps us stay patient through setbacks. This faith-centered perspective brings peace and comfort, allowing us to release control and rely on Allah's wisdom. Holding on to hope, especially during hardship, strengthens our connection to Allah and shields us from negativity, guiding us toward a path of inner peace and spiritual growth. 7 examples from Islamic history. Islamic history is filled with remarkable examples of resilience, patience, and trust in Allah's plan. The stories of prophets serve as timeless lessons, showing how faith can guide us through even the most difficult trials. Prophet Ibrahim, for instance, faced extraordinary tests. He was commanded by Allah to leave his family in the barren desert and was later ordered to sacrifice his beloved son, Ismail. Despite the immense hardship, Prophet Ibrahim showed unwavering trust in Allah, and his obedience led to blessings that are still honored in Islamic traditions today. His story reminds us that Allah's wisdom is beyond our understanding, and perseverance through hardship is always rewarded. Similarly, Prophet Yusuf has endured years of hardship, betrayal, and imprisonment. Despite these challenges, he remained patient and trusted in Allah's plan. Eventually, he rose to a position of honor and authority in Egypt, exemplifying how patience and reliance on Allah can transform the most difficult circumstances into sources of blessing. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also faced countless challenges, from persecution to personal loss. Through it all, he maintained his faith, patience, and compassion, relying solely on Allah for strength. These stories are powerful reminders that faith and patience can turn trials into triumphs, guiding us to success and fulfillment in Allah's plan. Conclusion. When you're on the path to a breakthrough, expect resistance from Satan. His goal is to break your spirit and prevent you from reaching the spiritual heights you're destined for. But remember, with faith, patience, and a strong connection to Allah, you can overcome his whispers and emerge stronger. Trust in Allah's wisdom and know that every struggle brings you closer to Him.